software guys from earlier this year. Credit included in the S&P gapping up. Do they hold it? S&K gapping up nicely for us guys. Almost 100 points in the money. Tesla I like to. It's in the gap here now, so it's on the watch list. So we'll take a look at it. All right. So good morning, everybody. It is 25 minutes until the open, and we're gonna get through a few different things here. We have a nice little list, I think. I think some really nice setup for all members. It's in the commentary. We're going to start with S&P and Gamma landscape, and then we'll get into some individual names, and then we'll see what Sarang is watching. Okay, so how about we start with Jay Money? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, before we get started, sorry. Mate is out this morning, maybe the entire day. We'll see. So that's why I'm sharing my screen today. Go ahead, Jay. Sorry.
No problem. Nice work on SNDK.
So far, so good, sir.
Yeah, let's talk about the overnight action on S&P. We're currently trading 7807 on SPX, and we just consolidated, based out sideways at the highs all night. So we're still inside kind of that upper part of yesterday's range after the morning rally. More importantly, there's some gamma positioning at 7810. We've based underneath that all night. So you need to clear 7810 early in the session in order to see new highs, and 7825. 7825 will be the biggest resistance on the day and possibly a ceiling. If I had to guess purely based on the positioning at the moment, the range would be something like 7790 or so to 7825, which is a fairly tight range. The positioning can always change, but for the moment, it looks like there's a potential range day, and 7825 will be a tough ceiling. If you're able to clear 7825, that opens up, another 30 points. But that's a decent short area and a potential ceiling on the day. So just be aware of that, whether trading the index or individual names, that it could be the top of the range today. So, typically you want to just participate in the edges. So potentially being short 7825, 7780 to 7790 would be your bottom of the range, and potential longs from that area. Avoid the middle as much as possible and just be aware of where the edges are. So that's the setup at the moment. Fairly tight range, so just be aware of that 7780 and 7825 at the top and the bottom. It's negative gamma. We do have data, Michigan data, 30 minutes after the open, which could add some volatility. We'll see. But those are the main positions to be aware of.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, very clear roadmap for today. Let's see what happens. 7810, above, that 90 below, worth watching. We'll see what happens with that 75 there as well. Yeah, cool. Very, very nice. What was that drop that we saw not too long ago?
That was
Like,
retail sales data.
okay. Okay. So that bounced off of 7,800 pretty exactly there. So
Mhm.
cool. Thanks, JM, as always.
Mhm.
Do you have any active positions as of now, or are you watching?
Yeah, I'm just holding the same position from Tuesday. It's just
Hmm.
one runner.
Okay.
And I'll be looking to close that at some point today. I won't hold it over the weekend. So basically, for me, I'll look to close that probably into 7825, and I
Okay.
will only look to take a new position if we sweep 7775, that low from yesterday.
Right. Right. Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you. Let's get into some individual names. There's no real focus today because that's an area Mate usually puts together from the watch list. So we're going to take a look at a few other names. I do think that some of those could have been in the focus, but we're just going to treat it as a normal watch list. Reddit is a name to watch today. It does have a catalyst. It was included in the S&P 500, up in almost 11%. Couple of things to watch here. I guess I would point to the 50-day and the 200-day above. The 200-day was basically where we popped up here in the pre-market. Uh, when the news came out, we saw a nice little direct move into the 200-day. We attempted multiple times to break through there. So very defined area up here between 178 and 179. We are retreating just a bit here in pre-market to that red line, which is the 50-day moving average in my charts. So that's 175. So I did add Reddit above 178 in the watch list, but I do like the potential sweep of the 50-day and this 174.15 area. So if we sweep that, move back above 175, my target would be DPM high and then eventually maybe higher. A bit trickier, I think, could set up for an intraday setup, but Reddit really good looking kind of gap up here to watch. Uh, Next would be PLTR. So PLTR obviously has been looking really, really good as of late. Definitely character change. Um, I did not watch or look at PLTR for I don't know 6 months maybe until I started doing this, and so now it's at level 180, 176 for me is a very important range, and we've been basically attempting to push through and failing. But I do like that we're slightly red here. It is Friday. I am seeing some strength in software names or potential strength in software names. IGV is looking really good on the daily. So PLTR above 180, I think is a very defined level for a breakup play. In terms of the PM structure, I wouldn't hate a little bit of a check back first, maybe 178 dip and rip through that 178. Sorry, 170. Yeah, 179 break, and we should be able to push towards 180. So there's a lot of resistance here, but a dip buy could be something, or just wait for that 180 for a breakout play. Now, one that I'm very interested in today would be SNDK. We did swing 1,550 calls overnight, and I think that was a good decision, at least where it is right now. I'll be holding that. I'll be holding, and I want to see if we could just hold it throughout the day. I might roll into something, but we'll see. It is extended, but I do think that the catalyst has helped not only this one, but this entire memory space. So a few things to watch. Some of them are in the watch list. So as you can see, 50-day was my target yesterday. We got close, not really yesterday, and then we were pushing into it today. That's the red line in the chart. So I would like a little bit of a pullback, maybe in terms, if I was looking for a new entry, I would look for a little bit of a pullback. Keep an eye on that 1612 or 1600 flat that holds on a pullback. Could be a nice little turn. And what's good about this? It is Friday, so premium could be a little cheaper, I guess, later in the day. Something to watch. As we're talking about memory, let's take a look at MU. MU is above the 50-day moving average, right? So it's gapping up as well. The thing is with this one is that 1,000 is going to be a resistance. So risk reward on this one, I don't feel is as good. But with all that said, it is still an active trade to watch, right? It is. There's some good movement, nice little narrative within the space, and I would watch this one. If it does not hold yesterday's highs, I would watch this 962, 963, where the 50-day moving average. I would use that 50-day as a pivot, and as well as yesterday's highs, targeting 1,000. Once you get to 1,000, 1,012, which is the recent high from last month, it's going to get trickier, and then it's more of a breakout play. Until then, it's more of a magnet play based on momentum. Anyways, I like NU, I like SNDK, position in one of them. Next one would be SKHY. This one, what I like about this one is that it did close right below the IPO day low, and we're gapping above it today. So use that IPO day range as your pivots. Uh, 177 up top and about 166 bottom. As long as you're holding above the low of the IPO day, I am usually more bullish. If we're above the IPO day high, I'm extra bullish targeting highs, right? It's just a young name, so you expect movement to happen to these extremes. If we break below this 166 today, I would be a little more hands off. If we break above yesterday's highs, I would target IPO day high around 177. This one could move, I think, today, so we'll keep a close eye on it. I have not traded this yet. I think. Not what I can remember, but something to watch. Also in the same kind of MUSNDK space. Tesla would be next. Tesla is acting strong yesterday. Really phenomenal day. Straight into that 340 area. We're talking about that 342. We got close to it. That's the gap entry, right? We do have a gap here after earnings. So, the idea here is that if you can remain within the gap, the idea is that we could fill the gap. That is your play. That is what you're looking for. So, um, let's see. We've seen a few examples of where they've gapped them down on earnings and bought them back up. So this could be one of those. A couple more here, a little faster. Crowd above 226.69 is what I'm watching. Very defined. Dips are getting bought. Software is strong. Crowd, software, cyber. I do like this one. Very, very defined. We do have earnings ahead. Still something to look forward to. Net, also software name. Just, top top name, one that is um, pushing to the upside, and there's a lot of momentum. So keep watching yesterday's highs for that continuation move to the upside. I would say 340 is target above yesterday's highs on net. Airbnb, another one where it kind of fell out of my, I guess, purview. And then as of recent, it kind of did what SKHY did, which was recover the IPO day range. And now it's pushing above it. And we're seeing this real nice momentum. So earnings really changed the character in this one. And it's just been sitting in this bullish pennant here. There's nothing really bearish about this. I would stay away from shorting Airbnb. Keep an eye on these highs. So this range up here is what I'm interested in. Above 185, 187 could see it push towards 200. Something to watch over the next few weeks. And then lastly here, Hood. Um, Hood closed above the 200 and the 50-day moving average. It's completed this kind of bottoming process and is attempting to push into new highs. Earnings behind us is a plus. So my expectation on this one today would be to at least attempt to go red to green. We're currently red. And then if we do go green, definitely a magnet move into yesterday's highs, right above 100. And then 102 for me is a huge level from the past. So I'll be watching that. So above yesterday's highs into 102, 102 for that bigger breakout. So I know some of you guys watch this very closely. And this is how I would look at it. If it starts breaking below the 200-day, around 97.50 or so, I'd be a little more hands off. It might just be an inside day to watch over the next few days. But really nice kind of curl here on Hood and something to watch. That is all I have. We do have 10 minutes to go. Also, we have to get through Sarang, uh, which he might have just signed out, signed back in. So let's give him a minute or so. Otherwise, I'll just go through some of the names that you guys are calling out in the room. Okay. So let's just wait for Sarang and we'll resume as I'm sipping my coffee. All right, so Sarang is taking a little longer than expected. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna keep this going. We're gonna look at some of the names that you guys are calling out, and then Sarang is welcome to join us and tell us what he's watching at a later point. Okay. So just looking at what you guys have here. A lot of you guys are excited about Tesla today, so we'll keep an eye on that extra closely. There's a headline: Tesla plans new roadster unveiling with a flying stunt as early as this month. That's from the information. All right, Okta. Okta looks good. I like the setup, Dr. D. Really nice, very clean setup here. Something to watch. Also, software name, obviously. Earnings right around the corner. Just something to keep in mind. Okay. Let's take a look at SpaceX. Held 140 yesterday. I was calling for that 140 bounce play and got very nice bounce off of that. So a bit of an inside day break to watch. Um, if we, what I would watch here, are just two extremes of yesterday, above 145 for 150 test, below yesterday's lows for potentially 135. Okay, so those are all the names I can see. Some of the excitement is around MU today for that move to 1,000. SNDK holding really strong. Um, I am also holding some AMD, moving higher here. Just good. All right, let's take a look at NVIDIA because options on that wants it. Yeah, I mean, this 228 zone is important. If you look here on the daily, I have one, two, and then three tests of it. Above 128, 130 is what I would look for, a bigger move towards all-time high. We do have earnings on August 26th. So that is next week, I believe, or the week after. I can see that Sarang posted his watch list. Reddit is what he's watching, and AMAT. AMAT is a front side short, I think. Yeah, it's gapping down. So after earnings, so I would assume it's a short play. CBRS 220 puts. Yeah, something to watch here as well. Maybe a continuation play. MDB had a phenomenal day yesterday, and it's making its way higher. Really strong move yesterday. So that's a pure continuation play to watch. All right, let me get myself an order here. So we have less than 6 minutes to go. I don't think I'm very interested in trading anything at the open. I kind of want to see what the S&P will do. Um, for me, SPX, I'm just going off of JM levels. But for me, as I'm typing JM into the chart, for me, SPX, yeah, so a couple of things to watch for me would be uh, previous all-time high around 77.93. If we dip below 7,800, I would like that to hold, not go below it. Push back above 7,800 for a push towards 7816 plus. Um, if it moves below 7790, I'll be a little more hands off. We'll take a look at gamma throughout the day to adjust our perspective. And I think, yeah, we'll see. COHR, it's up nicely. I just don't see the trade here. A little noisy, a little messy here. Yeah, Dell, I keep watching Dell. It keeps holding this, 485, which is fine. We're watching this one yesterday, and it popped at the open, and just kind of was a hands-off play on for me at least. So just be a little cautious with this one. But above 485 and then eventually above 470, I think it's a buy. Okay, AMD, nice move higher. Tesla pulling back here, testing PM high, previous PM high, around 344. Remember, Tesla gap entry is 342 change, so you want to see that hold. Uh, uh, Less than 3 minutes to go. Oh, Netflix swing so far is looking good, right? Our 80 calls. I did take a target yesterday. We almost tested 80 in the PM. Um, so, and it's pushing higher here, which is great. My hope is to take another bit off soon towards that 80 area. If it could get there. If not, I'll just keep swinging. All right, Tesla is pulling back. SNDK is squeezing to the upside. Not squeezing, pushing to the upside rather.
SNDK.
Oh shit. Who's that? That's J Money.
Those profits are gonna bankroll lots of SPX trades, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice way to start, isn't it? It is a lot of Friday. It's one of those where it felt very obvious that they would gap it up, but you also never know. So I suck at swings, so that's why I did take some profit on the position yesterday, but did hold some, which is good. All right, 1650 here. 1550 is what we have. All right. Apple's looking pretty strong here. 1660 area is where the 50-day on SNDK is. Maybe I'll take some off. They just are flying, man. We're almost 100. Nice turn at Tesla here. Apple's looking pretty strong as well, which is Q's nice little open drive. Tesla's looking strong here, guys. Tesla 350s are a buck 15 here. Sorry. SNDK is pulling back. I was trying to access some at 100, but I didn't get filled. So now it's pulling back. Let's see what they do with this first dip. Nvidia's looking strong. Yeah, just got the alert here. Meta pushing 600. Keep it on a 603 Meta. All right, that's your 1600 back to SNDK. Reddit, nice little hold of the 50 here. Let's see if you can break above 178. Apple is squeezing this morning, and Nvidia strong. So strengthen some semis here. Reddit's continuation here. Reddit, keep an eye on Reddit 180s. 180. I would watch for a break. Really strong move. I think Saran caught that 50% already. SNDK is being a turd a little bit here. Meta is looking very, very strong. Keep it on a 603. Could see 609 above. SNDK near testing yesterday's highs here. This is a phenomenal kind of entry for a lotto or something if yesterday's highs hold. Guys, I like Tesla. I'm not gonna take it. I like 350s though. I don't hate 350s. Kind of cheap sub dollar kind of lotto for Friday. Apple is pushing. Well, they're moving now, so uh, above $1. SNDK is pulling back here. I'll hold. Apple extremely strong. Nvidia new highs, testing those 228s. Watching Tesla 350s. It just got filled. Small position, 350s lotto. Kind of a Friday lotto. Break of PM high there, I think could be something to watch. If you could break that, that'd be best. SNDK held yesterday's highs. Where I come on, Tessie. I just got filled at 160. Reddit, really amazing continuation move, guys. Reddit really strong. Uh, it would be best for Tesla not to stall here, but SPX, uh, 7800 here, gap fill, SPX gap fill, QQQ pulling back. Tesla relatively strong. Nvidia turning here, Reddit looking good, Meta looking relatively strong at 600. The no trade zone for me right now, above 603 better. MU pulling back into that 50 days. SNDKs holding here, okay. Big turn here, SPX green thread. Reddit backtesting PM high here is something to watch for an entry if you've been looking at it. Tesla's looking good, okay? So far, everything good with Tesla. I don't want to jinx it, but if we can get a move towards 2, I'll try to exit some on the next batch. So far, it's kind of dragging here, but it's because the market's pulling back. But watch SPX. If it does uptick here, we want to see Tesla push. The overall market is kind of weighing heavy here on us a little bit. All right, SPX gap fill. Come on, Tess. What's SpaceX doing?
Yeah,
Come on.
SPX rejected 7810 so far, 7790 below. So we have to clear 7810 to get that momentum to the upside.
Hmm. Yeah, 7810 resistance there. That 25 is getting smaller. 7810 maybe is the ceiling here. I don't know. It keeps going.
Yeah, yeah, could be for the moment.
Reddit attempting to hold PM high. Bull is testing 307.59 level, 9 days right above that. So Apple is actually kind of inversing the market bit here. It is looking strong. See a little bit of a reaction here on Nvidia as well. Nvidia. Tesla near highs. This spring is a little slow here, but we do have data coming in 20 minutes. SpaceX sub 140, not great. SNDK dip below yesterday's highs, recover, push above 1600 is kind of playing out a little bit here. We're near 1600. Fire stepping in on SNDK. Anybody caught that bounce on SNDK? Really nice. I think scalp at least. That was like a gift, I think. AMD, look at it. Go as well here. Very, very strong. Tesla's now kind of turning out a little bit. S&P above 10 here. Could see a nice move, but I think 7810 could be a nice short attempt. AMD. What a nice move here. What a nice move.